This is Sadiqa's story. Sadiqa is 35 years old. She has left her husband. She has experienced domestic abuse.
बिंती experienced domestic abuse.
उन्हें काफ़ी देर तो कुट पै रही है।
उन काफ़ी अरसे तो कुट पै रही
वो काफ़ी अरसे से ज़्यादती का शिकार थी।
Sadiqa is a fictional character devised by women using their skills, imagination and lived experience as inspiration. You will hear the voices of
Rosina,
Asya,
Farzeen,
Husna and Sana.
They are also fictional characters. Together, we will step into Sadiqa's world. Throughout the audio experience, you will be invited to imagine that you are Sadiqa. Walk in her shoes. Are you ready? Let's start the journey. It's only 15 minutes, and then it will all be over.
Listener, it is Wednesday afternoon. You have arrived at the Chai and Chat group.
you have long, dark hair.
Big brown eyes.
You wear a bright blue scarf that your sister bought for you. The colour makes you happy.
A woman in her late 40s greets you with a large smile.
Welcome. Come in. We're making tea.
Her head tilts.
What would you like to drink?
Listener, help yourself to a hot drink.
Find a seat to make yourself comfortable.
Take a deep breath.
You have been coming here for a while now.
The first time you came, your family friend brought you.
You know that we chat here, dance and drink tea.
You see mugs, tea, a coffee machine, biscuits and cakes, the stereo for later.
Feel the comfort in the cup.
The drink, the space, the women.
They feel like a warm blanket to you.
Women like you, your age, with children the same age as yours.
Older women.
Who speak your language.
Women from Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, Afghanistan.
Nothing leaves this room.
It's a safe space.
Some of these women have experiences like yours.
They have shared their story in this room.
Some have stories that they haven't shared yet, but want to when they're ready.
Shh, shh, shh. Ladies, this is Layla. She's new to the group.
ख़वातीन, ये लैला है, ये हमारे ग्रुप में
Assalamu
नई
alaikum,
है।
Adi,
खुशामदीद
Layla,
आओ बैठो।
Ajay, Layla ji, I'm
Assalamu
Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum, Layla.
Layla reminds you of yourself when you first came to the session.
Timid, uncertain, nervous.
You smile at her. You want her to feel comfortable.
She smiles back.
Right. Would any of you ladies like to share anything?
You look around the room.
Are you going to speak?
Your face feels red. Your ears are burning.
Everyone looks at each other.
Do you feel that you could share, Layla? Tell us about your sister's wedding.
Layla looks nervously around the group.
She won't. She's not going to speak in front of a group of strangers.
The women smile, clap, encourage her.
आजो लैला शाबाश आओ हमारे साथ
लैला
बात
आओ
करो.
बताओ कैसी रही बहन की शादी.
Come on, Layla. But still, she won't. Surely she won't.
She speaks.
It surprises you.
She is animated, talking about her sister's wedding.
You drift away.
Back to the past.
Lost in the memory.
You can hear the music from your own wedding. This is the day you married your first cousin.
You are 18 years old and he is 20.
Your sister straightens your veil. She gives you a big hug.
You are happy to be with her. You are a long way from Pakistan, here in Britain.
You don't speak English.
You'll learn.
And you're reunited with your sister in England.
You will have a better life here.
Your aunties tell you how to be a good wife for your new husband.
They tell you that marriages are built by women. कोई नहीं सदीका चलो कोई नहीं हौसला रख.
सदीका कोई बात नहीं सदीका ये तुम्हारी बेहतरी के लिए इंशाल्लाह बेहतर होगा तुम्हारे साथ थोड़ा वक्त है सब्र करो इंशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छा होगा.
घबराओ नहीं सदीका ये सबके साथ होता है तुम नई नहीं हो.
Your sister has a great life. She's really happy.
You visit her, you spend a lot of time together.
You have a baby girl. Your sister comes over to help.
Your husband leaves the room. He doesn't know what to do.
You ask his permission to buy nappies.
You rock the baby to sleep, confused, sad. It doesn't feel how you thought it would.
You're back in the room now.
You drifted off for a minute or two.
Another woman is speaking now.
It's Naseem. She has been coming to the group for a long time.
She is very well dressed.
She shares that her business has turned a profit this year.
You find her very inspiring.
She is confident.
She speaks so well.
Naseem is from Pakistan.
She shares that her husband used to call her names and belittle her.
He warned her about social services.
Told her that they'd take her children, that she'd end up in a refuge.
Terrified her.
The shame that their neighbours might see the police at their house.
That she lose her community.
Security.
Everything.
If she left him, she'd have nothing.
She was unhappy in her marriage, but stayed anyway.
You think how brave she is to share her story and to speak in front of all these people.
You'd never be able to.
You wish you could.
She looks so free.
Independent.
Empowered.
You drift away again.
Your sister and her family moved down south.
You feel so lonely.
Your daughter is 4 now.
And your boys are 3 and 2.
The aunties tell you to be patient.
Your husband's behaviour is normal.
Don't upset him.
Ask yourself what you're doing wrong.
If you leave this problem, you'll find another elsewhere.
Your husband tells you that his mother is unwell and your family will move into her house to help. You think that it might be good to be around another woman.
She could offer you advice.
You pack up what you need from the house and move in.
This will be good.
Like having your own mother there.
She'll be on your side.
At first, you feel that she's sticking up for you.
Though it doesn't seem to be helping, your husband is distant and seems angry all the time.
You overhear your mother-in-law.
Did you hear her correctly?
She tells your husband that you don't know how to look after your children.
बच्चे नहीं संभाल सकती.
एनू बच्चों संभालना नहीं आंदा.
इसे कुछ नहीं पता कैसे बच्चों के ध्यान रखते हैं. देखो मैंने अपने बच्चे कितने अच्छे तरीके से पाले हैं. You cannot do anything right in the kitchen.
पकाना नहीं आता.
Inti manash daily food.
एंते खाना भी नहीं बनाना आंदा.
इसके खाने में बिल्कुल जायका नहीं है.
He should be harder on you.
You comfort your children when they see their father hit you.
And when their grandmother hits you,
You hold them tightly, tell them everything is okay.
Sing them to sleep. La 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 lori, दूध की कटोरी, दूध में पताशा, मुन्ना करे तमाशा.
It's time to dance.
The group loved this part of the session.
one of the women dances in the centre of the circle. You watch as she holds her arms up, rolls her wrists. The women clap and encourage her.
She holds her head high, looks at everyone with smiling eyes.
She looks comfortable. How can she be so relaxed?
Another dancer moves into the circle.
Everyone has their own song.
Their theme tunes.
They look so brave.
So powerful.
Would you like to dance?
You couldn't,
You should.
Are you going to?
You never dance.
but you want to. You wish you could dance in front of the group and hear the support of the women around you.
You shake your head quickly. You always shake your head.
You don't know when you last danced anywhere. Your wedding?
You look down, sip your tea.
Rosina will move on to another of the women.
She does. She asks the new group member, Layla.
You're sure she won't say yes? She'll be too shy, like you.
You feel your face flush on Leila's behalf.
She looks around the group.
The faces smile back at her.
आ जाएं आप लैला आ जाएं
आजा नचिए.
लैला आ जाओ मिडल में हम सब
मेरी बारी है, आजा.
एंजॉय करते हैं.
She enters a circle.
How can she do that?
She's not like you.
She is brave.
She starts to dance.
Timidly at first.
You watch her grow, like a flower. The circle of women are the sun.
Her face beams.
The women are so proud of her.
She looks around the room, breathes in their warmth and support.
It's only taken one session for Layla to feel stronger.
When she stopped dancing, she thanks the group.
She keeps speaking. She shares that her mother-in-law told her not to come to the sessions today.
Says it's a waste of time.
There is company for you at the mosque.
टाइम का ज़ाया है ये ग्रुप.
कोई फायदा नहीं गा थे जानदा.
इस तरह की जगह पर जाने का कोई फायदा नहीं. वक्त अपना बर्बाद कर रही हो. इससे बेहतर है कोई और अच्छा काम कर.
علاش انتي يمشي ما في شيء.
Rosina hugs her.
कोई नहीं सना ये टूट गई थोड़ी इसको फेंक दो और हैं.
The teapot is knocked off the side. It breaks.
No one is annoyed.
The women clean it up. They keep talking. Nothing has changed.
You drift off again.
Back to the past.
Lost in a memory.
इसके तो हाथ टूटे हुए हैं. कोई चीज इससे सही नहीं आती. हर चीज ये खराब कर देती है. ये भी इसने पकड़ के तोड़ दिया. इतना महंगा मैं लेके आई थी.
Everything is broken.
You're broken.
The world around you is broken.
Your mother-in-law says everything you do is wrong. कोई काम सही भी है तुम्हारा?
सारे काम गलत कर दिए.
हर चीज गलत है. हर चीज गलत. तुम हो ही गलत.
कोई काम तेरे को सही नहीं होता.
She locks you in your bedroom.
You have no food.
No water.
But you broke her teapot.
You deserve this.
It's been 2 days.
You feel lonely.
Scared.
You promised to do better.
Eventually, your mother-in-law lets you out of your room.
You try to fix everything.
Try to keep it perfect.
Collect the children from school. You smile at the school gates.
No one would ever know.
आज किसने चाय बनानी है?
आज सना की बारी है.
नहीं मेरी तो नहीं थी. अस्मा की थी. आपने लिखा था ग्रुप में कि अस्मा की करना है.
यार मैं बना देती हूँ. You're back in the room.
The new group member, Layla, is upset.
She has her head down, embarrassed.
She apologized for oversharing. She should not have said anything.
She looks around the room.
Is she going to cry?
She didn't mean to say anything about her mother-in-law.
I promise you, it will not leave this room.
She got carried away, said too much.
If the community were to find out.
Everything is fine at home. She insists it is.
Her husband is great.
Really great.
She's so happy.
You see the look in her eyes.
This is a safe space.
सब जगह है. यहाँ पे कोई भी बात बाहर ना जाए तो परेशानी है.
क्या बात है? फिक्र नहीं
Women
Women hold her hands.
Rub her back.
reassure her.
Layla says again that she's happy, honestly.
You hear your own voice echoing around the room.
It's out before you even know it.
Is it really you who is speaking?
You say, do not fear what you do not need to fear.
डरो नहीं, तुम्हें डरने की कोई ज़रूरत नहीं है. The women turn to look at you.
They seem surprised.
They don't know your voice.
Their eyes are warm.
Supportive.
You feel yourself grow.
Go on.
Go on.
You do not need to fear them. The community.
The police.
A refuge.
What other people think.
Social services. You do not need to fear them.
They are not what you should fear.
Thank you, Sadiqa.
You ask, can I share my story?
The women smile at you.
Rosina nods.
इसके तो हाथ टूटे हुए हैं, कोई चीज इससे सही नहीं आती, हर चीज ये खराब कर देती। ये भी इसने पकड़ के तोड़ दी, इतना महंगा मैं लेके आई थी।
You open your mouth and you speak. The words pour out.
You explain that you did not know where to go, who is best to talk to.
The police?
Your GP?
You were told for years that if you said anything, then your children would be taken away from you.
You'd wait until they were older and left home, gone to university.
Be patient.
But your mother-in-law locks you in a bedroom again.
You are patient.
After 3 days, the door is unlocked.
You smile at the school gates.
Your children hug you tightly.
They won't let you go.
The receptionist smiles at you.
Does she know?
Does everyone know?
You go to her.
Everything you had ever been afraid of.
The community?
The police.
A refuge.
Social services.
Anybody else knowing your business?
Nothing is as bad as the situation you are living in.
The name calling.
Constant belittling.
Violence?
You open up to the receptionist.
Receive support.
Eventually, you move into a refuge.
With your own room for you and the children, a shared kitchen.
A social worker.
You feel safe.
It's not always easy. Sometimes you ask yourself if you've done the right thing.
You cannot eat.
Lose weight.
Have constant anxiety.
You left your home, all your things, your community, but you'd rather live in a cardboard box than have your children see you treated that way.
And think it was okay.
You don't know anything about money or how to apply for a job.
But your social worker helps to get you onto the housing list.
You can't believe that this support was there for you all along.
You're back in the room.
You look at Leila.
You say,
It's up to you.
It's always been up to you. Nobody else will take you out of it.
leaving is a new kind of pain.
The women smile at you.
Hold your hands.
Hug you.
They are looking at you with pride.
Support.
Strength.
Thank you, Sadiqa.
Layla thanks you as well.
Shukriya.
Jazakallah.
Shukriya.
Yerbani.
That seems like a good way to end today's session.
You say, before we go, maybe I could.
Could you really?
Rosina understands. She moves towards the stereo.
You enter the circle.
You look into the eyes of the other women in the group.
Hear the music. Feel the rhythm.
Your body moves.
You feel yourself grow.
Go on, listener. Dance. See how it feels.
Go on, listener.
Go on, listener.
Go on, listener.
Your body flows.
Let it pour out of you.
Shake off the heavy weight.
Listener, shake your hands at your wrists.
Tap your feet at your ankles.
Rotate your neck.
Shake your body.
Breathe.
Feel Sadiqa's lightness.
You feel the breeze on your face as you leave the session.
Breathe in the fresh air.
Listener, this is the end of the audio experience. Please pause, take a breath, and give yourself time to leave it behind. This was a Made by Mortals production. The project was delivered with generous support from the National Lottery, and it was funded by the National Lottery and the Ideas Fund, which is delivered by the British Science Association and funded by Wellcome.